I hope you enjoyed the tip that I've left for the challenge today. I want to add a little bit extra for you and read a passage from my book, Focus is Fertilizer. So if you have a couple of moments, relax and enjoy. The present moment is all we can control and the only thing we're guaranteed. Both as a nurse and being present with my sister during her passing, I've seen what remains important to us as we approach death, no matter how old we are. The things that we acquire and validation from others pale in comparison to the impact we've made on the world and the love that we leave behind. This love is both our emotional connection to people and the legacy of our being, our spirit, our soul. I call it our imprint. It is all that is left in those final days. Our imprint is truly all that matters. Being present in life is how we imprint those around us. To be present means we're not stuck in the past and the old stories or patterns that hold us there. We're also not running into the future, getting ahead of ourselves. It is in the present moment that we are available to connect with people, work, meaning, and impact. Meaningful connection is lost when we are not present, both to others and to ourselves. If we're not connected to ourselves and the moment, we're not able to access our highest potential, which includes creativity, resourcefulness, and resilience. If we're stuck in the past or future, it means our actions are about controlling an outcome, preventing a recurrence, or making a decision we might regret. Either way, we're avoiding a situation we're fearful of. We're not able to take meaningful action now, which is the only moment that we can control. When we approach tasks from a time point outside of now, we can project an energy of fear or control. Often we're completely unaware of this, and to others, we may be perceived as controlling, micromanaging, or perhaps even desperate. This energy not only blocks us from our present moment resourcefulness, but it alienates those who distance themselves or resist us. If we have a fear of outcomes, the best response is to invite that fear in. Try and understand what's underneath. The fear is simply a messenger. If we can understand the fear, we can take action and move forward with a more positive mindset. If we need the help of a professional to understand our fear or behavior, there has never been a better time to access support with so many options available. Seeking help can set us free. The time point of our focus became very important as a support tool for me as we went through the final months of my twin sister's life. As I mentioned earlier, I often found myself thinking I'll have time later for my grief. At the time, the meaning behind it was that I was focused on supporting her through her feelings and providing her with what she needed in the moment. During this time, I was always in multiple places in my mind. At home with my family, concerned about my absence from my kids, and being the information line for the wider family and supporting supporting Karen's husband and kids, whilst also building a business. Amazingly, I did not have to consciously make time for self-care. My body and my mind told me when it was time for a massage, a walk, or a meditation. This was because I was always present, no matter how many other places I had to be. The 2 years leading into this had forced my hand to be in the moment. The future was full of horrible statistics and planning for death, and the past was full of what ifs. The present moment was where I could offer my sister a calm, safe place to be. This practice of presence continuously nourished me with the resources to go through the repeated shifting of medical goals, awful conversations, watching her grieve her life and deal with leaving behind her husband and her babies. By the time I found myself thinking I'll have time to grieve later, I had conditioned myself to stay in the present moment or to find my way back there even if it took a while. When Karen passed, I recognized the signs to go within and nurture myself. As she always said, go gently with yourself. I quickly realized that when I focused inwardly by practicing presence through meditation or even saying to myself, be here now, I was able to process my grief, find answers, and feel Karen's presence. When I disconnected from this, I believed I was lost, alone, and in need of sympathy, and that my future was a long, lonely life without her. This disconnection would make me feel it all feels so real and vivid that this grief would overcome me. How could I possibly move forward with any sense of self? Searching in the future or longing in the past made my grief so unbearable and isolating. So finding the present moment is my gift to you and my tip for you at this point in time. I found the elements to Focus is Fertilizer through crisis and at a time where seemingly I shouldn't have had the time to look after myself. So try all three or try just one of these elements to get you on track with your highest potential and the part of you that can access these beautiful aspirational goals that you have. And I truly wish you all the best in your goals, and I invite you to stay in touch with me about them.